Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share the messages that I get from Spirit, from all of our higher selves, and everyone that's coming to me for healing, joining the crystal grid that I do. And if you join, you receive a piece of rose quartz like this. And basically, I put the intent into it for all twin flames to come into their union. And then any healing or anything that I'm guided to do, it will go to everyone on the grid. And we are all anchoring then love and light down onto the planet. And you become part of a soul group that are all helping each other. Now, I have to, and also I do readings and healings, and all of the details for all of the offerings that I have are in the link. The other thing that I've just started doing is for $10, I will get a message for you from your twin as to what they want you to know for your highest good at the moment. So, but all of those details are in the link. Now, the message that I have today, it's quite, I'm going to read it out to you. This lady came to me a couple of weeks ago, I think we had a video about, and she is pregnant by her twin flame. Now, I'm going to read it to you, and then the reason why I'm doing the video is because some things happened to me this morning. And when I just received her email, you'll understand why. So, and this is what I mean by saying we are all helping each other. So if you're connected, if you're drawn to my messages, if you're drawn to me for healing, then there's a reason, because we agreed to all help each other before coming down. Because that's the other thing. Remember that you are on a journey of discovering who you truly are, right? And that means that you're also on a mission here to create love and light on the planet. So always think of your journey with those two things as your primary focus, and then it allows you to put everything else into perspective. So, and this is why I'm going to read her email and tell you what happened to me this morning, and then you will understand exactly why I'm saying this. So, wow, I just have to say, your message about 27 and the dragonfly this morning is so accurate. As you know, I'm now pregnant by my twin flame, and you would think it is an exciting time for us. But he's been pushing me into an abortion and using so much logic as to why that it is the best choice. I have felt so lost and confused because I have had dreams about this child and about my twin several times in the last year. And all of the dreams are good, and they even include my twin daughters from a previous marriage. The interesting thing is, my twin flame agreed to go to a psychic reader with me yesterday so that I can get some spiritual perspective of the situation. The reader talked about how much fear and abandonment issues he's facing, and he completely fought everything she said off. We found out that the dreams of a little boy were in fact true, for she picked up on that I'm carrying a masculine energy in the form of a little boy. I started crying. I knew everything I was seeing and feeling was right, and I asked the guides what life would be like after the abortion, and they said depression and medication. When I asked what life would be like with this pregnancy, they said family, unity, and positive energy, and the suggestion is to stay together. My twin kept logically trying to explain the messages coming through, almost like a child who doesn't want to admit they're wrong. Although we fought and cried and he showed discomfort during this reading, he still tried to get me to stay and talk to him after it was over. Tears and laughter from both of us were shared. He still doesn't understand why the idea of abortion is so hard for me. All he keeps saying is how much a child was not on his roadmap, and threatening he will abandon me and telling me I'm being irresponsible. He's expressing how hurt he is still that his father abandoned him and that he can't have a child because of that. He says how much he doesn't want to be like his father, but only sees termination as an option. He told me how much he just doesn't feel anything from any woman he's been with since his last long-term relationship, including me. Yeah, I saw in his eyes. And he kept saying how much he's in love with my soul and how beautiful it is, and that he's trying so hard to see the situation my way. But he can't, and can't feel our soul connection the reader clearly picked up on and told him existed. I was devastated last night, and because I finally snapped, I threw all of my spiritual things into my closet because I don't want to look at them. It just felt like a joke. I felt like I had wasted my time. I was thinking maybe he was right. But two of my girlfriends sat down and told me how much they believed in my journey and told me they had this strange feeling he would change his mind and come round. Last night, I honestly did not feel that way. I honestly was ready to give up and try to move on with a karmic partner who has been reaching out to me. My twin scared me into believing I would be a single mother a second time round. It's hard because he isn't like this at all, and we've never raised our voices or showed emotion the way we are doing now. Your message this morning was the universe telling me not to give up yet. I will be booking a healing with you in a few days. I finally feel confident that it's time to do that. Thank you again, Nikki. I carry my rose quartz everywhere I go and had it in the reading yesterday. I think about the collective daily and see how much we are all interconnected, and it blows me away every time. I so badly want all twin flames to have a beautiful union and to create their third energies, whether that is a child or something different. We all deserve unconditional love. Okay, now, right, so it's about, basically everything that was this morning, about the message was, if they are trying to push you away, it's for a reason, because you have to look at them like toddlers, right? Look at this picture. It even says on it, spirit, right? Surfing of spirit. Because what happened to me was, I mentioned before that I do a bed and breakfast, a B&B. But what's happened is that basically, I've also said that I've been trying to sell my flat. Well, the flat has been, I've had buyers for a year, but the guy that lives above me is the freehold, and we've had issues with the freehold and leasehold. Now, this is a person that I've lived below for 14 years, and I considered a friend. It's now, I've just been to the lawyer this morning, and it's turned out that he has gone back on his original word and is now charging me £60,000 potentially to extend, to basically sort out the lease on the flat before I can sell it. Now, the original agreement was £1,000. So, of course, that I'm kind of asking what, I know every day I put the intent for this to happen for my highest good, right? Every day. So I'm like, I know I can't see it at the moment, but seriously? I mean, I don't have that money. That's the whole reason why I'm selling the flat, So anyway, but what happened was a lady contacted me to do a photo shoot in my house. So this morning she came to have a look at the house and stuff, because I'm, renting it for photo shoots as well. And she basically started telling me that she was one of 3 children. Now, I've been told by my twin spirit that I will have 3 children. And not only that, but I've also been told that I will have home births, which is and I've actually seen it, I've experienced it and seen it in the house and everything. So, but you always you question your own, you can't help but question your own visions and guidance as well. So anyway, she starts telling me about her and her siblings, that they've got three of them, and they were all born at home. And so I was like, okay, well, I know you've been sent for me for a reason. But then I'm going to the solicitors. On the way to the solicitors, there was a little boy with his dad. And the little boy pointed at me and said, "Mummy." And then he said it again, and he said, "Mummy, mummy," like that, pointing at me. And clearly I'm not his mum. And the father was going, no, that's a lady. And he said, "No, mummy," like that. So I was like, already this morning I was thinking, okay, I get the message. I get the message about the children, I get it. And then I've just come back from the solicitor, having found out, potentially I've got to, I don't have a legal case, because the agreement that we made was a long time ago, and I trusted him that he would withhold it. And because I've let it go over a length of time, then actually I'm not legally, he's not in breach of contract anymore. But he just, my solicitor just said, unfortunately, what he's doing is completely morally incorrect. But you don't have a legal case against him. So anyway, these are what I mean by the challenging times that the universe pushes you in to really really challenge your faith, right? Really, really strongly, because of course, you know, A, I don't have 60 grand. And B, that means that it's even the people that are buying the flat from me, it's already been over a year that they've waited. And now it could be potentially another 3 to 6 months.